What's going on, guys? El Tiburon here, aka Retro Tiburon, with an unboxing video. Now, this is not the typical unboxing video I do here where maybe I got a collector's edition game, or maybe one of my buddies like Tyler or PNN sent me a box and I'm unboxing that box to see what's in there. This was actually, I know what's in the box. I actually sent my replica WWF/WWE belt to Hulk Hogan's beach shop, which is in Orlando, Florida. So I saw an Instagram post from his beach shop saying, hey, if you want something signed by Hulk Hogan, shoot us an email and we'll give you the instructions on how to get your item shipped here and signed by Hulk Hogan himself. So I kind of jumped on the opportunity because honestly, Hulk Hogan hasn't come out here to do a signing in a long time. I've actually met him on 3 different occasions, but I didn't have like a replica WWF belt at that time. So I don't think I ever really got his signature outside of like a picture. So now that I have the replica belt, I've been wanting for him to sign the belt, but he hasn't come to SoCal, especially since the pandemic hit. So once I saw that Instagram post, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna send it over there, and hopefully it gets there in one piece. Hopefully it comes back to me. The other day, the box came back. It is here. It just showed up, so I'm gonna unbox it live, and hopefully my belt's in there. Hopefully it wasn't stolen. Hopefully it's not the wrong belt. Let me grab the box. Yeah, so the way it worked was I had to send a box. I had to box up the belt, ship it over there, and then include a return label for them to send it back to me. And I mean, it wasn't super cheap, but it's Hulk Hogan. He's my favorite wrestler. I don't care. And this replica belt that I have, I've had signed by other wrestlers: Bret Hart, Ric Flair, Sergeant Slaughter, The Undertaker, Kevin Nash. But Hulk Hogan, as you can tell by my hat, my Hulkster shirt, and stuff behind me, Hulk Hogan's my favorite wrestler. He's my childhood idol. So that's the signature that matters most to me on this belt. To be honest, no disrespect to the other wrestlers, but to be honest, without Hulk Hogan's signature on this replica belt, it kind of like, I would probably just sell it. If I never got Hulk Hogan's signature, I would probably end up selling it, because the main person I care about is Hulk Hogan. No disrespect to the other guys. The other guys are obviously legends, but yeah, let's unbox it live, and I hope my belt's in here, as I almost slice my chest. Alright, let's see. I think it's supposed to come with like some extra little things in there. I don't know why I'm kind of nervous right now. Swig of Celsius for Hulkamania. Let's see if this belt's in. I see a belt. I do see a belt. And I see some extra stuff in there. But let's check out the belts. Oh, look, they even like wrapped it. I didn't send it with like plastic. I actually put it in a plastic bag. Very nice. I'm like trying to be super careful and not smudge stuff, which actually I'll talk a little bit about smudging stuff in a minute. First, let me show. First let me show off the back of the belt. So as you see there, top, Bret the Hitman Hart. Bottom, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. This weird signature on my right hand right here is the Undertaker. And on the left, Sergeant Slaughter, Kevin Nash. And there goes Hulk Hogan right there. That's Hulk Hogan. But he actually signed the front too. So he included an extra signature. That's what Ron, he helps out Hulk Hogan. Shout out to Ron from Hogan's Beat Shop. That's what Ron told me. The Hulkster threw in an extra signature for you. So hold on, let me show it from this side. So there goes Hulk Hogan signature again. Hall of Fame 2005. I was actually there at that Hall of Fame. I kind of felt like I went to go see like a family member's graduation. Going to see Hulk Hogan get inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I love that he put Running Wild, brother. The only signature from any wrestler that I have on front of the belt. And honestly, the only guy I would want signing my front of my belt. So, very cool. Very cool. I had a little bit of a scare going back to the smudging. So I call Ron, who was the contact person to get the signature at the Hogan's Beat Shop. I reached out to him actually by email because it had taken a few weeks and I hadn't heard anything about my belt. And I checked the tracking and I didn't see that my belt was shipped back. So I emailed Ron and I was like, hey, like just checking in. I sent this belt for Hogan to get signed. Like, can you give me an update? And then he gives me his number through the email and he's like, hey, call me. So I call him and I'm almost getting a heart attack because he's like, yeah, guess what? When your belt showed up, the Ric Flair signature, that's right here, the bottom one, he said it's very smudged. Like the signature is super smudged. So I was like, shit, like that Ric Flair signature is jacked up. But he's like, hey, if you give us permission, we'll clean it up right here. We're kind of like know how to clean up smudges. And I was like, yeah, please do that. And then he gave me a helpful tip. And this is for any person out there that gets signatures on stuff like this, like on a replica belt. He said, if you allow me to, I'm going to hairspray all your signatures. And he said, once you add hairspray to a signature on a replica belt, it doesn't smudge anymore. And I was like, yeah, please, like, do it. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know that was a thing. He told me, yeah, some guy sent his belt with a bottle of hairspray and was like, can you please hairspray the signature once Hogan signs it? So, little tip for you guys. But yeah, he also, well, before he even told me that, he's like, which belt is yours? Because I got two different belts. And I was like, come on, man, don't scare me. Like what if he ends up? And when opening the box, I was like, please let my belt be in there. Please let my belt be in there, and not have somebody else's belt. But yeah, it's my belt, and it looks very clean, man. So this is my favorite championship. This is what they call the Winged Eagle title, and yeah, it's my favorite belt. It's when I started watching wrestling in '91, this was the belt. I had been the belt already for a few years, and I think the last guy that had it, if I'm not mistaken, was Stone Cold Steve Austin. But it was pretty much the belt throughout my childhood and teenage years. So have a lot of nostalgia for this championship. Although it's a replica. It's not like it's an actual belt that was worn by the wrestlers. But I just always loved this belt. I don't think a WWE, WWF belt has looked as good as this one since then, or even before then. I think this is the best looking championship belt. But that's just me looking through nostalgia goggles too. But anyways, that's the belt. Very happy to have my belt back. And at the end of the video, I'll show you guys where I'm putting it. have to be like very careful. I'm treating this like with kid gloves here. Right, let me put this down real quick. Let's see what else he put in this box. Oh yeah, so there's a extra couple things. In a little Hogan's Beach Shop baggie. Very cool. Oh, I guess this is like an authentic, like, I don't know what you call this, certificate of authenticity. Hulk Hogan signed WWF Winged Eagle. That's very cool. It's actually, is it signed by him? I don't know. Signed by, I don't know who's that. Is that Hulk? But signed by the Hulkster. So that's pretty cool to have that, and they put it like in a little protective case. So that's very cool. I think that's all it comes with. Yeah, I think that's it. And he actually sent me a text. Let me look for it really quick. He sent me a text. Let me show it to you guys right now. Let me see if it comes in. Of the Hulkster holding my belt. I don't know if you can really tell, but let me see. Let me try to make the image bigger. But it's Hulk Hogan with the belt. The belt he's made for me. I might put this in a frame and this picture and put it in a nice frame and put it next to my bed. I don't think my wife will mind.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But yeah. Thanks again. I'm sure Ron's not watching this, but shout out to Ron, the one that took care of all, like, my making sure my belt got signed, and even talked with me on the phone, and assured me, yeah, we're gonna take care of you, and we're gonna clean up your belt because it showed up smudged. It showed up smudged because he said that the pen I used for Flair, I guess, was like an oil-based pen, and those tend to smudge. So yeah, thanks to Ron. Thanks to the Hulkster, man. Love Hulk Hogan, man. That's my guy right there. Very happy to have that belt back in my possession. Part of me, when I sent that belt out, I kind of almost was like, you know what? I might not ever see this belt again, but like I said, if it didn't have Hulk Hogan's signature, I wouldn't say the belt is worthless, but I would probably just end up selling it without Hulk Hogan's signature. But yeah, guys, just thought I'd share that with you guys. If there's any wrestling fans out there, old school wrestling fans, I wanted to share that with you guys. But yeah, as for me, that's it. You guys take care. See you later, brothers.